Hey there, welcome to Listopedia. Gear up, we're checking out the top 5 most brutal wars history has ever seen. Wars that were so intense, they changed how our planet's story unfolds. Ready to jump in? Kicking off at number 5, we've got the Korean War. The battle broke out when North Korea, with China and the Soviet Union's help, went head-to-head with South Korea, who had the United Nations in their corner, especially the USA. The number of lives lost: a staggering 2.5 million plus, both troops and regular folks. What did it cost? About $30 billion, which today would be a staggering $300 billion. Neat tidbit: peace treaty never sealed the deal to end the Korean War. They signed a ceasefire back in 1953, but they left it at that. So, both Koreas are still throwing shade at each other as enemies. Sliding into number 4 is the Vietnam War. In this showdown of the Cold War times, North Vietnam got a boost from the Soviet Union and China. Meanwhile, South Vietnam had the United States and their squad backing them up. A guess at the death toll puts it over 3 million folks, with civilians making up more than half of that number. They reckon the cash drain was about $168 billion, which is close to $1 trillion if you consider what money's worth now. Interesting tidbit: the widespread deployment of Agent Orange, a harmful herbicide, left a lasting influence on health for both Vietnamese locals and American ex-soldiers. Taking the third spot, the First World War, or the Great War, emerges. This global clash had the Allies, Britain, France, and Russia squaring off against the Central Powers, which included Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. Casualty count soars past 20 million deaths and wounds 21 million more. Total monetary damage stands at $208 billion, which would hit over $4 trillion in modern cash. The clash brought high-tech killing tools like tanks, machine guns, and poison gases into play, cranking up the body count, placing it among the most brutal fights of the era. Landing in second place, World War II racks up as the biggest and most ruinous bout in mankind's tales. The Allies, with the US, Soviet Union, and Britain at the helm, clashed with the Axis led by the likes of Nazi Germany, Italy, and Japan. Over 70 million people lost their lives in the conflict, including both 25 million military personnel and 45 million civilians. The war's total cost reached a staggering $1.6 trillion, which is the same as over $26 trillion in today's money. A bit of trivia: this war led to the creation of the United Nations. The goal was to avoid future wars of such massive destruction. So, topping our list at number 1 is the Taiping Rebellion. It's not super famous, but this massive civil war rocked China. The guy in charge, Hong Xiuquan, thought he was Jesus Christ's bro. He went head-to-head with the Qing dynasty rulers. Astonishing casualty numbers indicate 20 to 30 million people, non-combatants, lost their lives. Pinpointing the exact economic toll is tough, yet it resulted in severe financial damage to China's commerce. Interesting tidbit: the uprising had some of its roots in Hong Xiuquan's conviction that his mission was to create a heavenly kingdom that blended Christian doctrines with local customs. Such conflicts hammer home the huge price we pay in lost lives and spent resources. Then hit that thumbs up, pass it on, and don't miss out on hitting that subscribe button to stay updated with Listopedia's deep dives into history, science, and the arts.